Xavi Alonso. Out to the right.
There will be 1 minute added time.
We are into overtime. Makaleli.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Lam cuts it out. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Come to you now with a quick
so both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this is a great position. Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? Very nicely done. An instinctive delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Bernardo Silva.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Nicely worked. That is good alertness. And it's Xavi Alonso. It's an early cross. And he's taking no chances there. Has a shot! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Doué is herring after that one. Seedorf.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
And smartly reclaimed. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And he welcomes it in. No way through. Aimed beyond the defence. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And now as good a time as any to pull level.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And he's quick to snatch it back. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, good ball! Shoots! He has done it! And this is getting better and better.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Seedorf gets into some space. Deep cross. Liverpool have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. That's very neat. And he's in on goal. Caught offside that time. Iwobi is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's there to retrieve it. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Messi. Ibrahim. Shot, surely! They've done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Ibrahimovic. Substitution on the field. Number 17, Iwobi. Coming on to replace him is number 22, Bellingham.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Aberdeen get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Drives it in. And here comes the corner. Corner number 2, then. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's got away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Liverpool desperately searching for the winner here. Knocks it into space. Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
5 minutes added time.
Foden, oh, good-looking ball. Doué, he's having a go! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great vision. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Doué finds himself offside. Bellingham. And it's Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted. A probing pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Join me
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody,
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the...
Real chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, it's Raul. Oh no, this does not look good. Serginho is onto it in a flash. He's in space and looking for options. He's on it, can he get... There's the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bayer claims comfortably. Probing pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Can he finish? And he hits the net! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling him...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Face to... Can he finish? He has done it! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 18.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Hit into them. He's got full. No mistake. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Xavi Alonso. Now Van de Ven. And it's Scholes. Robson does well to get it back. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Serginho receives it in a wide position. Messi. Now it's Villa. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's there to get it away. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Opts for safety. Koundé aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Doué with the slide tackle there. Xavi Alonso lobbed in behind. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Good ball, good take. Tries to play it through, and this is well. Takes a shot! Danger averted for now. It's a searching pass, and it's been played through. David Villa. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alexander-Arnold goes steaming forward. And they're not going to make any... Oh no, what has happened here? Deftly out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Iwobi. David Villa finds himself offside. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 3 minutes
Schlotterbeck.
time.
And it's McAllister. Passing is crisp and sharp, engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! It's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever.
And the half-time whistle goes. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Liverpool pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And the action is back underway. Threads one in. Neymar picks it up out wide. Iwobi is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He is through here. And the finish! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Neymar. Robson gets across to intercept that. Albert Ferrer. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a promising position. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, what a mistake! He's got away. Now that is a hefty challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. And here's Neymar. Neymar! And it's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. That is good alertness. Just about up to the hour now. And that's been won straight back. And the through ball. And this is Iwobi. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Liverpool are having a ball here. He's going for a shot! And yes, it's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 10.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. It's Alonso! Goal!
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 69 minutes is number 14.
Barcelona grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! No, it's wide.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neymar. That'll do under the circumstances. David Villa is onto this, and he's straight offside. Koundé, could be danger here, and big chance! Oh, impressive strike.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Iwobi. Coming on to replace him is number 22,
Liverpool have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And he's away. He's looking wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That has been slung wide. And it's lofted through here. Oh, that's well spotted. Casillas is there to clear. He's a sharp little ball here. And the flag has stayed down. Really well taken goal. Offside.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 15, Serginho. Coming on the field, number 18, Morgan Rogers.
And it's
number
Neymar.
21, Rafinha.
Cute ball now, how can he reach
Substitution
it?
in progress.
And a chance! Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Kachu! Oh, he really got hold of that. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, super ball. Decent chance! Oh, that's incredible! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Albert Ferrer. Bellingham. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shot a goal! He scores! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Number 21.
It's become a case of men against boys. And it's Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. He's come in hard. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Looking for the run. No way through. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Xavi Alonso. He has found the way through. Just eases him off the ball. And we're done. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
So,
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he's...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all the
welcome to
ingredients for a
today's
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
In Uli Hoeneß, Peter, I think we have one of Germany's greatest enigmas, one of the most decorated players.
Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Howson has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Showing great feet there. Xabi Alonso was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He shifted it to the flank. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Robson. That looks a cracking ball. Shoots! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Messi has it out wide. Here's a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this... And Messi! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. This looks promising. Tries a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Doué, Xabi Alonso. That's tidy. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's intervened well there. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And he's found a way. Robson! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, split-second reaction.
Robson is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Great chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Goes for a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Rijkaard. Looking for options from... And a shot! Albert Ferrer is there to clear. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Iwobi. Can he spark a counter here? Iwobi. Oh, that's superb. Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Doué really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge is onto this, takes the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pinches it off him. Now it's Villa. Foot in. Hoeneß. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And that has left him in a heap. Schlotterbeck did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shot, big chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
He's got away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Serginho. Now it's Villa. David Villa finds himself offside. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Hoeneß showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Xavi Alonso. Doué.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Robson. Rijkaard. And the first 45 minutes are up.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other facilities in the area.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. they have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
That's been slipped through. Oh, that's fabulous. Swings in across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Koundé with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's found a way through. Neymar. Yep, it's a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Messi with the short one. Cannavaro. Good read, needed to be. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Iwobi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Howson is the team's great visionary. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
The message is clear, none shall pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Iwobi might just make this. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
On the field, number 19.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Iwobi. That is lovely. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Messi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, that's a key interception. Ernest has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And he's going to have his name taken. That was venomous. Tries to pass it through. Oh, what has happened here? Messi is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's managed to get free. And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. Climbs up big! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Neymar. Rijkaard has it in a wide position. That has ended up in no man's land. Robson takes a shot. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Robson clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Corner number 2 then.
Coming on the field is number 22, Pedri.
And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Pedri. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Villa. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Robson, quality ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nicely weighted ball. The most accurate pass. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. He has found the way through. Neymar. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Bellingham. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And that is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
And we come to you now with
So,
a
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here.
There's a name in this lineup, Peter, that's synonymous with being dependable.
The man they call Safe Hands.
Yep, David Seaman, one of the outstanding keepers of his time and a commander of tight defence because of the understanding he develops with those in front.
And he's picked it up out wide. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
David Villa. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Parla. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Liverpool disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Vieira. Nice physical challenge. Great ball, and he's in here. That has ended up in no man's land. Trossard. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. Pinches it off him. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that's well spotted. Spread it left. Aimed beyond the defence. Robson has it in a wide position. That's good play. Eze. Trossard. And it's Vieira. He's not got that quite right. Looking for the run. And he's straight offside. And it's Parla. Vieira, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to play it through. He's cut it out. Xavi Alonso now looking to orchestrate a counter. Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And that's another good win of the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Tries to pass it through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, Judge, surely! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's been given away. And he's picked out the run. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, easy pickings there. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Trossard. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal's cross. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
We are glad to inform
So
you
your views
that
on the
today's
first half?
matchday
I think
programs
the
are
manager
available from
should be
stands
pretty
located
happy that
by
his
the
side
gates.
managed to come
I'm
in
sure
on
they will
level
make
terms.
fine
Things seem
souvenirs.
to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 29, High Heaven.
The second half then,
Coming on
just
the
getting
field
going.
is number 19,
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Strong running down that left flank. And he welcomes it in. Robson. Always onto this. And he's managed to get free. Crosses it in here. It's a goal kick. Parla. Serginho. Mertesacker cuts out the pass. Pressing high and with purpose. Eze. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That pass has been well intercepted.
The attendance for this match was
Spread out to the left.
60,332.
Serginho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. David Villa is onto it in a flash. Yamal. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Saliba gets over and intercepts. Eze. Now, can they get him away? Yeah. Now it's Eze. And it's Xabi Alonso. The error shows great strength. Looking for options for movement. Albert Ferrer cuts it out. Serginho. Kanu. That'll be a throw.
Substitutions taking place.
Dixon. Looking for the run. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries to play it through. No, it's come to nothing. Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's being shifted off it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And we have our very first corner. Rice attempts a clearance. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. And the finish! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Bergkamp with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. No, he's not getting his way this time. The final 5 minutes. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Bergkamp has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's picked his way through. Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he get onto this? He's dribbled past his man here. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
That pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.